Oh, I better cut that bit out.
What?
I swore. Anyway, welcome to Out and About with Rob. And again, I've got Charlie with me, who didn't handle the car very well again. But we didn't go so far this time. We're at Farlington Marshes. And not only is Charlie with me, but also Mrs. Out and About with Rob is with me. And yeah, she's not saying anything. She doesn't want to be on camera. Camera shy. Anyway, we're going to take a little walk around the perimeter of Farlington Marshes. This is something my dad always wanted to do. When I asked him when he was coming up for retirement, what's the first thing you're going to do? He said, I'm going to go for a walk around Farlington Marshes, do a bit of bird watching. There's lots of different birds here. And he never got the chance to do it because within 18 months of retiring he died. So I'm doing it for him today. So let's see where it takes us. There's lots of blackberry bushes here. We've gone here in the past, and also rose hips, which I believe were planted during the war as like a ready source of vitamin C, because obviously there was no oranges getting into the country. Little pond there. You've got fresh water here, and you've got some brackish seawater, because Farlington Marshes is actually reclaimed land. Reclaimed from Langston Harbour, which is over there. And over there is Portsmouth, Eastern Road over there. It's the wonderful A3M and the A20. Well, this is the A27 and it leads into the A3M. And the A27 goes on to Brighton, past that way. And the A3 ends up in London. So, and over there is Portsdown Hill in the distance. Tide's out at the moment. And there's Charlie. Yes, I'm coming, don't panic. You missed me, he's always trying to get by me. Yes, here I am. He's been a bit confused again because since the last video my mum has gone back into hospital, so he doesn't know what's going on again. Lots of little lakes. See, I don't know whether they're freshwater or seawater. Some are, some aren't. Some sort of drainage system there. Portsdown Hill. Yes, indeed. Charlie the dog. Rock samphire. Very tasty. Yeah, you want some, Charlie? I don't think you like that, mate. Not enough protein. Maybe there is, I don't know. Get in the shot, do you? Charlie, want to get in the shot? What are you doing? Yes, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Here's a little example of some of the birds you can find. He wants to get to me. It's quite a wide variety. Protecting wildlife, inspiring people. drink. Cool down. It is extremely hot today. It's supposed to be about 30 degrees. It's the lake. Reed bunting, reed warbler, sedge warbler. I wish I could do the warblers like in The Great Escape. But as you can see, it is very hot today, and there's absolutely no shelter whatsoever around here. And here's the water birds. Little regrets. So as you can see, well, this is what my dad wanted to come and look at. We love looking at different types of birds. And he probably would have stood here, I would have thought, because he's spoilt for choice here. He even bought a lovely pair of binoculars for the occasion, which he never got to use. Over in the distance there's the South Downs and the South Downs Way. Which leads all the way around the back of Portsdown Hill. And there you can see Fort Purbrook there. And across there, where we were last time, Fort Widley. Okay, Charlie. Charlie Farley wants to carry on walking down this path. Sea beets, sea spinach, very tasty as well. That'd make a nice meal with the old rock samphire curry. Sorry, Mrs. out and about with Rob. Charlie wants something again. Come on then. There's a kestrel hovering over there. I don't know if you can actually see him. Flying around. Another thing my dad might have seen with his binoculars. Hovering again. Amazing. You're going to start barking? Nah, he's a good boy. We just stopped to have a little drink rather than have a hot drink this time because it's like 30 degrees today. Shh. Decided to go for a chilli bottle with the weak lemon drink in it. Much more refreshing. Lovely. You want to move on? So impatient. Interesting little fact about Farlington Marshes: it was reclaimed from the sea in the late 1700s from Langston Harbour, and during the war it was used as a decoy for Portsea Island. So they hoped that the Luftwaffe would drop their bombs here rather than Portsmouth itself. Whether that worked or not, I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of history connected to the place. You want to move on? Where we are now is actually the most southerly point of Farlington Marshes. So we're walking down there, back up the other side. It's a lovely day today, though. Look at the teasel. You're not interested in the teasel? And this here is sea kale. Good specimen. Nice chunky leaves. You could have a vegetarian feast on this marshes. Some of the creeks here have dried out. Look how dry they are. In the winter time, that's absolutely full. Come on, aren't you? Okay. Absolutely full of water they are. It's nice to hear though. You can hear those reeds Well, hopefully you can't hear the actual wind, but you can hear the... And all you can hear is him panting in the background. You can hear those reeds rustling in the wind. I think this is a relic from World War II. Just leave Charlie and that round there. Oh yes. Ah. Yes indeed. There is some relics from World War II built here. This looks like it's one of them. Some sort of bunker. Gate's been smashed off years ago by the looks of it. Interesting. Cows in the field over there, Charlie. That's why you got to stay on the lead. That's why all dogs have to stay on the lead around here. Cows in the field. We're actually walking across the marshes now, rather than on the perimeter. Yeah, it's definitely got hotter, I think, the last hour. Whew. Open the reed beds. Hover over it so you can read it, should you wish to. Amazing place. A little spot of nature in the middle of madness. Right, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we're walking down a cycle path that basically leads from Portsmouth to Havant and Emsworth. And just on the other side of this hedge is the wonderful A27, which leads into the A3. And it's always like this, noisy all the time. So we got a lovely tranquil walk. I mean, look at that. Don't that look tranquil? If only it was. I'm going to stop here so you can see that's how close it is. It's the rat race there, that's the rat race. Oh, here's me and Charlie and Mrs. out and about with Rob. We don't want to be on camera, but we've actually gone round, walked the perimeter, got back to the beginning. Charlie is absolutely knackered, I think. Isn't he, Charlie? Charlie! Look at him. I think he's dead beat, but then again he is an old boy. Anyway, so thanks for joining me and Charlie and Mrs. Out and About with Rob. She's just doing some water for him now. And I'll see you again next time when we're out and about, wherever it may be. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye. Thirsty boy. we go. Wonderful A27. Some wild fennel growing here along the side of the A27. Nice little amount actually. The wild fennel and the burdock.